So we have some massive breaking news. Karpathy has just joined Anthropic. And if you don't know who Karpathy is, we're going to cover everything. So one, you know what this means for Anthropic and the models if you're using them. And number two, what this really means for the AI industry as a whole. Because this individual here has just stated, I've joined Anthropic. I think the next few years at the frontier of LLMs will be especially formative. I'm very excited to join the team here and get back to R&D. I remain deeply passionate about education and plan to resume my work on it in time. This individual is one of the GOATs within the AI space, okay? So he trains large deep neural nets, previously director of AI at Tesla, founding team member at OpenAI, and has a PhD at Stanford. And so if you want to learn from him, he has a YouTube channel here. You can look him up. Phenomenal videos about AI and really what it means. And he goes really into depth, okay? And obviously he hasn't posted in a while. He's obviously a busy guy. Karpathy, the AI researcher who co-founded and formerly worked at OpenAI, right? So it seems like, unfortunately, I feel for Sam Altman right now. It seems like he wins and then he doesn't. And it's just, I can only imagine what this man is going through. Karpathy started this week at Anthropic, where he's working on pre-training under team lead Nick Joseph. But pre-training is responsible for large-scale training runs that give Claude its core knowledge and capabilities, according to the company. It's also one of the most expensive compute-intensive phases of building a frontier model. And so Karpathy will start a team focused on using Claude to accelerate pre-training research. Again, we're not too sure of the best direction. Some people believe in pre-training, others don't. But Karpathy, nonetheless, is one of the few researchers who can bridge the gap between LLM theory and large-scale training practice. So this is so interesting. So while at OpenAI, Karpathy focused on deep learning and computer vision until he departed in 2017 to join Tesla. He led Tesla's full self-driving and autopilot programs before leaving in 2022. He then came back to OpenAI and then left again in 2024 to start Eureka Labs, a startup dedicated to applying AI assistance to education. Karpathy hasn't shared many updates on Eureka Labs since launch. My contention might be maybe he doesn't actually like being a founder. As you can see through his tweet here, he is really passionate about R&D and kind of being in the weeds. I don't necessarily know if he wants to run a massive company. So that's what I think. I could be wrong. So again, he's taking a major role here with Anthropic. I don't know if he'll be able to continue with Eureka Labs, or again, his learnings from Anthropic will go to Eureka Labs. Who knows? I remain deeply passionate about education and plan to resume my work on it in time. Again, it's not saying, hey, I want to be a founder, create the world's best company and X, Y, and Z. It's more so I want to be in the weeds and I want to be alongside other phenomenal colleagues that are trying to adhere to the mission. So if you've been hearing vibe coding or you use vibe coding, this is the individual who basically coined this term. All right. So again, he is one of the GOATs in the space. And this is like a dream team. This is essentially like putting, as one individual said here, this is like KD joining the 72-9 Warriors, right? If you're a basketball fan, this is also akin to essentially putting LeBron, KD, Stephen Curry all together in like their prime. All right, like this is a dream team. This is a beast of a team now, a beast of a company. This looks good, not just from an IPO standpoint that Anthropic is going to have shortly around the corner here. This just looks good in general, and I imagine everyone that has equity in this company is ecstatic by this move. And it just goes to show that there's so much competition right now. Everyone's just leapfrogging everyone on a daily basis. So as CNBC writes here, it's the latest high-profile hire for Anthropic, which is poised to surpass OpenAI's private market valuation and is in an intensifying battle for talent with its chief AI rival. Ross Norden, a founding member of XAI and ex-Tesla employee, announced earlier this month that he was joining Anthropic. So, you know, in truth, it seems like there's a small pool, right? And they're either going to, you know, Tesla or XAI, they're either going to OpenAI, Anthropic, or they're creating their thing on the side. And you will see the models get a lot better with Anthropic. Now, this will take time, of course, but having him on the team is a massive advantage. And just to emphasize again how important this is for Anthropic to have him, Musk described Karpathy as arguably the #1 2 guy in the world in computer vision, behind Ilya, who is another OpenAI co-founder. The founding members of OpenAI, a lot of them have left. I believe there's only 3 right now, to my understanding: Altman, Brockman, and another individual. So A lot have left, and a lot are wanting to do great work with great companies. So as we know here, like we said earlier, he's working on, so he's building a team focused on using Claude to accelerate pre-training research. Again, LLMs are not the end all be all. LLMs are going to look a lot different in 1 to 3 to 5 years from now. And so this may be the start of something drastically changing within the AI space, potentially. All I know is if you're a Claude user right now, you should be ecstatic that he is now on the team. With that being said, if you found value, subscribe and stay human, and I'll see you